Hey team, all right, we're got a new warm up for November and December, so I'll try to whip through this as quickly as I can for you. Again, this is just for internal, so this is just for you coaches. The clients don't need to see this video because they'll learn it soon enough after doing it for the first couple of weeks. So, new warm up. The half kneel overhead reach is the first one. Remember, we have switched, I think, officially to doing mostly everything for time because that keeps, just to reiterate, or if anyone new perhaps, that keeps those clients that do things maybe a little faster. And if we count, and you're probably noticing this with base burn and build, because I know corporate workouts, the warm-ups still do everything for reps. And you notice some clients do things, they whip through them really fast, or they start too early, or they do it um, whatever. They whip through them too fast and then they're done. Some clients are still working on the reps. So if we do everything for time, some clients might get 6 reps, some clients might get 8, some might get 10. It doesn't matter. Everything's for time. So they start and stop together. Okay. So for 15 seconds, half kneel overhead reach is the first one. Half kneel position, the side of the leg that's down is the side they are doing the overhead reach with. That's purposeful. That is because you're getting that full stretch then through the hip flexor, the thigh, the quad, the hip flexor, and then in through that hip area, continuing the stretch through the oblique, chest, shoulder, and it just continues that one full-sided stretch. That's why it's the side of the leg that's down. We're going to do reps, though, with this because we want most of the warm-up movements, we want to be dynamic. We want them to be moving for the most part. There's exceptions to the rule, right? But so they're going to do reps, kind of a good stretch, and then kind of a release. Stretch, overhead, and release. Okay, so we do want there to be a little bit of a bend. So they're getting that nice stretch through the side here. Okay, so kind of a dip or a tip or whatever word you want to use. 15 seconds one side, and then have them switch 15 seconds other side. Anyone not doing floor stuff, they can do a staggered stance like this. So that would be the leg that's back then will be the arm that they use, the side of the arm they use. Or if that's a little tippy though, a little tipsy, they can simply stand feet parallel. Put one hand on the hip here for kind of to help them avoid tipping too far. And they just do it standing like that. That is the first one. 15 seconds each side. Oh, why did that go bye-bye? Gotta be kidding me. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know why this is being so weird. Wow, sorry. All of my pictures are being screwy. I'm going to have to stop this video for a moment. Hold on. Okay, found it. That was weird. This is like my old camera, my old phone, and I just use it literally just for doing this. So I think it's acting up because it's old. All right, shoulder opener, child's pose. Sorry, so they're still on the floor. This one's new. This one's new. It's going to be, some people won't be able to do it because it's really shouldery. And anyone with like a shoulder impingement, perhaps like a frozen shoulder in the past or current, of course, any sort of, okay, some people won't be able to do it. They're going to have them brace themselves on the floor first. It doesn't really matter, I guess. One arm is going to be back like this, back of the palm on their low back. Okay. Getting ready for child's pose. And the other arm is out in child's pose. So this is an example of a not dynamic, an isometric, a non-moving stretch. Remember earlier I said there's exceptions to the rule. So they're going to hold this for 15 seconds. Now, if they can switch down on the ground like this, great. Like my shoulders are pretty mobile. I can just do that easily. Some people might have to come up first, try to get that other arm behind the back and then switch. I don't know. Everyone's going to take some getting used to for this one. A regression from that, if they can't get that full arm palm on the back, a regression of this is just simply bringing the arm back and down by the side palm, back of the palm down on the floor, back by the side like this. So not the full back of the palm on the lower back, but like that. So that's the regression if they are unable to do this. And then, I don't know, please don't tell me it did that again. It did not. Behind the, oh yeah. So for anyone standing off the floor, kind of a different alternative. We're going to do a hands behind the head. Good morning for an alternative. Because I was thinking like a behind, like this kind of a stretch, but I'm like, no, their hips, they're not getting any of like the low back hip component of a child's pose. So let's try this. Hands behind the head, cue them not to link their fingers. So just kind of place the hands overlapped behind their head. For some people that might already be kind of challenging, just with shoulder mobility. And cue them into some good mornings. So for them, I think they will do reps. I don't think holding a good morning like this is a great idea for our Defy participants. It's an isometric in that position. It's a lot of lower backs. I would recommend reps for the 30 seconds, because remember, it's 15 seconds each side for the other people doing the floor thing. So they're still getting the shoulder component, the shoulder opener component that people doing child's pose are getting. Okay, they're still getting some sort of shoulder opener, and they're still getting some sort of hip and low back components. So that would be my recommendation, to kind of mimic some of the similar components as the people doing that child's pose variety. So that's what I came up with for that. Okay, alternating people that were on the floor for child's pose, the child's pose shoulder opener, are still on the floor. Alternating knee hugs. Now, when I do things with single sides, I do 15 seconds each side to total 30 seconds total. When it's something that's either one movement, so not single-sided, then I do 30 seconds. So we are 30 seconds of alternating knee hugs. So on their back, and just kind of tug the knee in. We've done this before. Switch sides. This is not a fast thing. This is a warm-up movement, so we're not going for speed here like an ab exercise. Pull the knee in, pause for a second to really get that nice stretch through the glute and hamstring and hip. So pull it in, pause, slowly release it, pull it in, pause, exhale. Okay, 30 seconds each side. What the hell's the alternative here? Oh, the standing, alternating knee hugs. Same thing. Stand, pull the knee in. It's a lot of balance, right? I don't know if a lot of our people can do that. So, they can hold on to something and maybe just tug the knee in with one hand. Or if even, if anyone's kind of overweight, we have a belly here. That's kind of hard to do with tugging the knee in. Fine. Just, lift the knee without grabbing it. Just lift the knee. So any variety of that standing, alternating knee lift. I'm going to coin the word standernating for standing, alternating. Goodness me. Okay. Now everyone will be up on their feet together for the next three. Chest and back opener is the next one. 30 seconds of this. This one feels really good. It's kind of sort of like a standing cat-cow, really. You're rounding the back, trying to get as much of a hump here as you can, and then you're arching the low back, trying to pop out the chest. So we're opening the back, and we're opening the chest. Okay? Have them go slow through these, though. Like doing this doesn't do crap. It might even be dangerous. It might tweak something. So really have them like arch, round the back, hunch the shoulders. Just tell them, hey, this is the one time we're going to tell you to shrug your shoulders. And yay, do it. Shrug the shoulders. And then depress the shoulders, roll them back, open up that chest. So yeah, chest and back opener. 30 seconds of that. If they're doing it right, it really should feel like really good. I guess that's subjective, right? But I mean, it really should. Front squats with a little tweak here. Palms up. 30 seconds of these. Front squats for this, all intents and purposes, for the warm up here. Arms are just out. But like I said, palms up. This is going to do it yourself here. Try this. Huge difference. Now, people's palms are going to want to start to kind of go inward like this. Give them a challenge to really keep them turned upwards. You're going to feel that challenge in the delt. Okay? We have that supinated hand position. And then from there, we do squats. Give them a goal of not letting the arms come down like this. We have 2 challenges for them here. Palms staying perfectly flat to the ceiling. Like if you had a glass of water on your palm, if your palm started to do this, that glass of water would fall. So we're trying to keep the palm flat. Other challenge is to keep the arm parallel to the floor, arms flat. Again, if you had a glass of water here on your hand and your arm started to dip, again, the glass would fall. So those 2 things in mind with our palms up front squats. So we're trying to avoid the arm starting to do this, dipping down, and the palms starting to want to turn in neutral. Okay? Oh, man. For 30 seconds, feel that. Okay? Okay. And last one, crisscross hops. This is the only thing that we count. I'm going to count 12 of them. And I did the math. I counted them myself to make sure it worked out right. If you count each hop, every hop individually, 12 of those, it ends up being even hops forward and back. You're probably like, what in the hell is she talking about? Crisscross. So every time you come back to the center, watch my hands. Forward, side, other leg forward, side. So 1, 2, 3, other leg, 4, 5, 6. I guess I'm doing all of it. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So all 12 of those, it was 6 times going forward with each leg. No, so sorry, 3 times going forward on each leg. It was even. Doesn't matter. No. But I did the math. It worked out. A lot of people can't jump, right? Please try to get them to do it. Like, just if they don't want to. People are so freaking lazy. Like, I don't like jumping. Who likes jumping? I'm feeling spicy today, so no one likes it. We do it because it's a good warm-up. It's really good for us. But we know a lot of people can't, and that's legit, for restrictions, back, knees, feet, ankles. So that's fine. If people can't, I suggest have them do some lateral, 6 to 8 lateral floor runs, and then 6 to 8 forward back steps. Perfect. Then they get the lateral and the front to back. So that's my option for that. So that is the new warm up, and I'll stop this, start a new one for the new cool down.